Hello, I'm just leaving Cambridge where I dropped the last save, Cambridge Police Station, and going home to Sanctuary Hills. Now this will take a little while to get there. You can choose whether you'd like to move the video on a bit, since I'm going back the way I came. Oh, there's mines here. I missed the way I came. This way. Just to the left of Corvega. Now, yes, you can either skip forward or stick with me for the dull journey. When I'm bored and I've got a long way to travel or a long wait, I either say out loud or go over in my mind certain parts of Tolkien's Silmarillion. So that's what I'm tempted to do now. When Manwë heard of the ways Melkor had taken, it seemed plain to him that he purposed to escape to his old strongholds in the north of Middle-earth. And Orome and Tulkas went with all speed northward, seeing if they could overtake him if they might. But they found no trace or rumour of him beyond the shores of the Teleri, in the unpeopled wastes that lay nigh to the grinding hills of ice. Thereafter the watch was redoubled along the northern fences of Aman, but to no purpose, for ere ever the pursuit set out, Melkor had turned back and in secrecy passed away far to the south. I am saying all this from memory, by the way. I can't read and operate the controller at the same time. Now, there just might be a raiders, yes. Whoa. What's a raider doing here? That's Patrick. Why can't I see the raider now? Trudy. Bloodbug hatchling, which is a long way off. I don't understand. I saw a raider and now it's gone. Don't know where that raider went. Okay, well, I guess this is not as uneventful as I thought it would be. I'll head up to the museum. I suppose there's a slight chance of raiders in front of the museum as well. Okay, I think it's all right. So, Melkor had turned south. South of the Peluri was an empty land in twilight, save only for forgotten Avathar upon the dim waters of the pathless sea. There the Valar were not vigilant, and there in ages long before Ungoliant had made her abode. The Eldar knew not whence she came, though some have said that she descended from the darkness that lies about Arda, in that time when Melkor first looked down with envy upon the kingdom of Manwë, and that in the beginning She was one of those that he corrupted to his service, but she had disowned her master, desiring to be mistress of her own lust. In a ravine she lived, and took shape as a spider of monstrous form. There she sucked up all light that she could find, and spun it forth again in webs of strangling gloom, till no light more could come to her abode. Okay, we're home, and here's Trudy. No, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
Always get them mixed up.
Again? Time to do business?
I'll take a look, sure.
I've probably got some stuff to sell. Have you got more 10mm? Yes, you have. So, I should be able to sell a fair bit to you. Explosives that I don't use. Buff out. And eggs. Mentats. Ordinary Nuka-Colas. Psycho is a drug that I don't need. I'll sell half the Radix. Whoop. There's a grain. That's all fine. Magazine. Not the junk. I'm about to dump that. Let's see how we go on ammo, which is not my type. That's almost balanced it, but now I'm keeping fusion cell from now on. I'm going to put away the fusion cores in the cabinet. So, there we go. Oh, 45. That was useful. Now, I'll go to the workshop first, dump all the weight. Now, what else do I need to dump off? Got to plant the food. Fusion cores can stay in there. Okay. Workbench. Yeah. Righteous authority. Most important thing, change the stock to a comfort grip. So it now comes under gunslinger skill. Up the top, beta wave tuner, improved range and adds burning damage. Long barrel is fine. Sights, I'll put a short scope on it. Improve the aim there. I don't have science. I think it's science that you need for these things, yeah. My character doesn't have high enough intelligence to get science, so that'll do for mods to Righteous Authority. Foods to plant. Oh, not that button. Food. Come on. Wood. Razor grain. That might be it. Okay. That'll be for after I take down the death claw, which is not yet. Exit. Now bottles. I've got to fish out all the bottles from the workshop here. So transfer, go to the junk section, or go back to aid, pick up those waters that have been made while I was away. Junk, okay, bottles, 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 not that kind. Beer bottles, 8. Oh, pick up the gold bars for selling. Same with these gold things. New Coca-Cola bottles. And that's it. Fill bowls. Okay. Dozen or so empty bowls to turn into purified water. I might dump some of the water back in the workshop, depends how many there are. Because it's a lot of weight to carry around if you know that there's too many for your planned length of mission. I've got to go back to Diamond City. And do the 3 quests from there. Right. Oh. I'll sleep and then drink. Right, the game is saved, but obviously it's too soon to stop this part. Dark, now I'm hungry and thirsty. Well, the thirst is easy. Right, food. There we go. Okay, now speaking of food, I'll have some stuff to cook. Dog meat. Now, any chance I can make some more refreshing beverages or antibiotics? Healing, robot repair kit I don't need, refreshing beverage, excellent. Just one. What's the rarest thing? It's the blood pack, but it's the rarest thing that can put a limit on how many of those I can have. Antibiotics, it's the glowing fungus. Okay. Right. And now I'm heading out. Didn't forget anything, did I? Bottles, plants. Okay. And I've got a second weapon now. So, Ungoliant the spider. There she sucked up all light that she could find and spun it forth in webs of strangling gloom, for she hungered for light and hated it. Soon no light more could come to her abode, and she was famished. Now Melkor sought her out, but when Ungoliant heard the design of Melkor, she was torn between lust and great fear, for she was loath to dare the perils of Aman and the power of the dreadful lords, and she would not stir from her hiding. Therefore Melkor said to her, "Do as I bid, and if thou hunger still when all is done, then I shall give thee whatsoever thy lust may demand. Yea, with both hands." Lightly he made this vow as he ever did, and he laughed in his heart. Okay, I better pay attention now, because new things can spawn this way. Especially here. Okay, Carla's here, but I've probably run her out of money. I'll take a look just in case.
Yeah?
Hey,
I've
Carla.
got to sell the gold
Hey there.
bars.
Trading?
Let's see what you have.
Here's what I got.
Oh no, she's got some money. Okay. Gold bars, 148. Right, I'll sell one of them to her. Flip lighters. Watches. That as well. Now 2 gold bars left.
I can rest
Trudy.
easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in it.
Let's see what you got.
It's all worth every cap I'm...
Okay, and I'll take your 10mm. There we go. Right. Diamond City, stop off. Oh, come on. Yeah. Now, I've got to get off this road before I get to the part with the mines. Obviously, going on these long journeys takes patience. And if you play survival mode without patience, you'll be taking far more risks. You see, I could have taken a wider sweep out to the left or right and go through territory that I don't know so well. And I'm probably will go to places out that way at some point, but it's when I know that those places are the next. Oh, I saw a flash of something over towards the police station. I'll nip in here just to get a save in case of a crash. Saving. I'm going to go down to Diamond City and speak to Nick Valentine's secretary before I forget it again. I should have done it when I was there before. And then I'm going to do the 3 minor quests from Diamond City. The mutated fern, the paint for the wall, and the baseball memorabilia. If this will hurry up and load. Thank you. Now, as I said in an earlier part, this can spawn random encounters that don't happen on the easier difficulties. Okay. Oh, where are you people running to? Oh, trying to catch up with the caravan. Get the latest issue of Public Occurrences. Right, I'll do that. Don't know that you get any experience points for it, but it's an item on your miscellaneous quests. And I like to keep my list as short as possible. Well, not at the cost of not picking up new quests. Now, young Nat will be most likely inside here. Where is she?
Most folks are just looking for a hand.
There we are.
Hey, Nat.
Hey, mister, that interview you did with Piper is really selling.
Here's your free copy.
That's that done. Hi, Piper. You're in the way.
Nothing stays hidden forever.
Ellie.
Hey, you were in the paper, right? You're 200 years old? Pretty good for your age, huh? Sometimes you gotta wonder, does anyone fight back? Institute has to have enemies, right?
What? You mean the railroad? That's a fairy tale, man. They don't exist.
Nah, I heard from my cousin. He knows a guy that works for him. They got a code phrase and everything. Follow the Freedom Trail.
The hell is that supposed to mean?
Right.
You're
There's a
full
new
of
quest.
That kind of talk is gonna get you smashed out of the sense.
And here comes another one.
Told you your luck wouldn't last forever.
Something wrong?
Another stray coming in from the rain.
Sorry. I'll come back later.
No, that's not what I mean.
Don't worry. I can help.
There's an old bulb.
I'll find him. You have my word.
Thank you. Nick should be. He's...
Ellie?
Be careful down in that
I'll
cellar.
find Nick
Who knows what could be
when I
waiting.
feel like I'm high enough level and got enough perks to fight my way through tons of gangsters. Right. Now I haven't properly slept, since back at Sanctuary Hills. So I'm gonna go use this up. We've got a quest to talk to the guys in here anyway.
Oh, here we go.
Quiet, you. All right.
Okay, complaining about the DJ on
Yeah,
the
it's pretty
radio.
bad.
This is what I tell you, Finn.
He's rather
Something
hesitant,
must be done.
like me.
Radio is either we have on head,
Team.
it's true. Don't some. I don't.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
All right. Maybe is it?
Having a laugh.
We're all just having a laugh.
Hey, okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, Travis, and so he does not.
Well,
Exactly.
right.
Go on. Come.
Uh-huh.
Right, let's give him confidence.
Hey, you're that
Oh,
vault
is
hunter
Jax,
from the paper.
is Edmund Deegan here? Doesn't look like it.
What's with you vault dwellers and those jumpsuits, huh?
What do you want, Vadim?
I am glad you are willing to help. Unlike my.
I'd be happy to help.
Okay.
Haven't met a man I couldn't lay out.
Excellent. I want to.
Uh-huh.
I want you to be there to.
I'm on board. When do we start?
Why not? I have. They confront. Then you and. Simple. I have.
Hey, Vadim.
Good to see returning customers.
Okay, proper sleep.
Glad we haven't scared you off yet. Need a room?
Fine. Here's your caps.
Room 2 is yours.
Okay, I'll call it the end of this part now. It might be a little shorter than average, but the last one was longer. So I'll see you all in the next chapter.